Well, I'd like to shift gears here and talk a bit about here and PJNet. We've had a great week of guests coming in and sharing and bringing some strong messages for us in uplifting us. And I'd like to talk a bit about this past Thursday here, where we had Brother Ron and Brother JD that came and brought uplifting messages to us and blessed us Thursday. I'd like to highlight Brother Ron had brought a message to us, and talking about time and utilizing that time and being disciplined when it comes to prioritizing what we're doing and where are the those priorities and importance of time. And when you think of we can be we can be busy, about what is that busyness doing, where is that busyness taking us. And I think that message spoke to me as far as some of my challenges when it comes to the discipline of spending time and setting aside that time and being disciplined to taking that time with the Lord. And that's an area that a lot of things going on, can be busy, but to set that time aside is so important, because especially in the beginning of the day, to stop and ask the Lord for guidance and to bless that day and to prepare my heart on what will be transpiring during that day. Important to take that time and ask God for His blessing on that day, and getting my heart right and focused and sensitive to the Lord in what He is saying and directing for that day. But the being disciplined with our time, and getting wrapped up in busy work. We can say, oh yeah, I'm doing this and that, but we need to focus on God, what would you have me to do? So that was a message from Brother Ron that was challenging and spoke to my heart. And the scripture that I'd like to share now, we find in John chapter 9. That's John chapter 9. And Jesus talks about, in essence, time. And the importance of what you're going to do, what Jesus was doing with the time that He had here amongst the people there. And so again, that's John chapter 9, verses 1 through 5. Verse 1. Now as Jesus passed by, He saw a man who was blind from birth. And His disciples asked Him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, neither he or the man's parents sinned, but that the works of God should be revealed in him. I must work the works of Him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. And Jesus goes on further and spits on the ground and makes, puts that saliva and makes a kind of a paste, puts it over the man's eyes, and have him wash in the pool of Siloam. And he did, and his eyes were opened and he could see. But I think the verse that I want to really focus on is where Jesus is talking about the the doing the works of his Father. And in fact, let's verse 4. I must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when no one can work. So there's an emphasis, there's a priority to do what his Father had sent him, and do it in the day, because when the night comes, no one will work. So I spoke to me, and as Brother Ron had brought up, is being diligent with that time, focused on the time that we're spending, this time that we're spending with the Lord, and setting that time aside to hear from Him, and how He would direct us for that particular day, and to be focused on where He is leading. And I believe it's spoke to me to be more disciplined and focused on where God would have me focus my attention, and where to put my heart when it comes to an individual, or moving forward, some challenge, or someone I'm praying for right now, and how to pray for that individual. So I would challenge you that if the Lord, if you have an area, if it's struggling to be disciplined with setting that time aside, whether it's even 5, 10, 15, or an hour, but to be disciplined to set that time aside to spend with the Lord, and share with Him, and to be open to and be blessed as you commune with the Lord. So I would challenge, it's a challenge to me to make sure that we set that time with the Lord daily, and bring in what He would have us do for that day, or the upcoming things that might be going on for that day, or down the road for that week. And that's my perspective and comments.